Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to rank all the fruits in Fruit Battlegrounds and tell you guys what the best fruit is in Fruit Battlegrounds. So as you all may know, the Gear 5 update recently dropped with a brand new NIKA fruit. And this fruit is basically like Gear 5 Luffy and it's super OP. And today I'll be showing you guys what the best fruits are. And the best fruits are in the S tier. So I have to give the best fruit in the game, or the current tier right now, to the Gear 5 Luffy fruit. And this fruit recently just got added, and it does not disappoint at all. It's insanely OP with some pretty low cooldown, high damage moves. And this just makes it super OP, because you can also unlock a transformation at the end, which gives you access to like super OP moves. And I believe you can solo Kaido and Marco with this fruit, along with like Venom and a few others, so that's why it's pretty good. So next up we have the leopard fruit. And the leopard fruit is actually insanely OP in this game, and surprisingly enough along in blocks fruits too, because it has some really impressive moves and it can do a lot of combos too. So if you're like a big like combo person, so this is like super useful in PvP because it's mostly like a PvP game, right? So that's why leopard is pretty OP, because the combos are really decent. While its stun time did get nerfed, its combos still flow pretty well, so that's why I definitely put that in the S tier, and it should be within like the top 5 fruits in the game right now. Next up, we have Venom. So Venom is a very high damaging fruit, and like Leopard, it can flow very well with combos. So in PvP, this is extremely OP because you can just go back and forth combo to combo, and it's very hard for some players to adapt to what the Venom fruit does, and that's why it makes it insanely hard to counter and really hard to beat in PvP. So that's why Venom is like one of the best fruits, because its damage and its combo potential is just insanely OP. Like literally no other fruit has that, which makes it one of the most OP fruits in the entire game, and that's why I would put it at the S tier. So next up we have the dough fruit. The dough fruit throughout the entire game's lifespan has been one of the most OP fruits in the game, because it has moves that drain stamina, stun you, and though the stun has been reduced to make it more balanced, it's still extremely OP because of the combos that can be formed. Because one of the moves is actually like a turret, so that literally like stops you from moving, and that's just really OP. And most of these moves can be like really easy to like combo with like grill dough, and like anything else is just like super OP for combo potential. And the stamina drain and the other drains are like really OP while you're in PvP, because it basically like drains your opponent's stamina so they can't like move or anything. And I feel like that's a pretty good skill to use when in PvP. Alright, so for the final fruit in the S tier, we have Goro. So Goro is actually probably the worst S tier fruit, but the worst S tier fruit is still way better than the A tier fruits. And the reason I said this is because most of its moves are easily blockable, and it can be like counter measured. So if you like put on like either like the first, second, or third moves, then it can be like blocked like really easily. So if you want to use combos, I would definitely recommend using the 4th or the 5th move, because that's where the fruit is like has like the most potential, and that's why it's like decently OP, because that does some decent damage, has some pretty short cooldowns, and that's why I'd most definitely recommend using Goro if you can't get any of the other S tier fruits, because it's decently OP for its rarity. So next up we have the tier A fruits. So in the tier A we actually have Time Skip Rubber, Phoenix, Magnet, Gravity, and Quake. So the reason I put these up here is because Time Skip Rubber is really OP for compared to the other fruits, but this is actually really useful because you need this to grind up to NIKA and get Gear 5. So just because of that, I would definitely put Time Skip Rubber, because you can use Gear 4 and its other abilities, and that's why I would put that at tier A, because it's pretty decent. Next up we have Phoenix, and Phoenix has insanely OP healing abilities. And if you've seen the anime or played the game, you definitely know that Phoenix can literally heal you. And one of the hardest bosses in the game, Marco, can literally heal himself in seconds using the Phoenix room. That's why I'd put that at the A tier. Next up we have Magnet. Magnet has some decent combo potential, including some decent damage moves, but its cooldowns are kind of long, so that's why I wouldn't really recommend it. But if you have no other A tier fruits, I would definitely recommend using Magnet. And then we have Gravity. Gravity has some really good stuns, and that's why I would definitely recommend using that if you want to like PvP or anything, because I feel like Gravity is something that you could like easily combo into. It is definitely like something that has some huge potential in PvP. And then finally we have Quake. So Quake is Whitebeard's fruit, and in my opinion, it's on the bottom of the A tier. Compared to the other A tier fruits, it's not really that good because its damage is kind of lacking, but it can be comboed easily if you know how to use the fruit, and that's a solid case for any fruits, because I feel like if you know how to use a fruit, that'd automatically be S tier for you, because you just have to be good with whatever fruit you use. But yeah, those are all the fruits for the A tier. And yeah, that's all for today's video. If you guys want to see how I rank the other fruits, please check the tier list posted up above. And as you can see, it's pretty much what you guys expected, with fruits like Ice Bomb Dark, Rubber Smoke, and Sand Chop and Barrier in the lowest tiers, because these fruits are pretty bad and they're not really worth getting because they're so easy to get and this rarity is really high, so that means it's not going to be that much of a good fruit. But yeah, that's everything for today's video. If you guys enjoyed this, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching and see you guys next time.